Hello, everybody. This is your girl Nkiro, and I want to talk about something that's really important to me. And I think it's going to become important to you as soon as you get to hear what I'm about to talk about. You know, in our areas, in our street, in our locality, we'll move around, we see that there are people that actually are less privileged. There are people that probably are not able to get to meet their daily needs. You know, I want to talk about those less privileged kids, those less privileged family, those less privileged children. I know that somebody might be watching this video now and say, "Oh, this video is not meant for me." When you talk about less privilege, you're talking to people that actually, in quotes, has the money to spare, has the money to give to somebody else. But I want to talk to this. I want everybody listening to me, hearing me, watching me, wherever you are right now, at home, in the office, in your school, wherever you are watching from, to know that this video is actually for you. You probably left home today without a hope for where your next meal will come from. And you probably had to work because you don't even have transport to get to wherever you're going to. Or your case might even be as bad as the fact that you're about to be kicked out from your house where you live. But I want you to know that I'm still talking to you because we have to understand that in this life, even in the state of our need, we can be of need to another. If we can decide to make ourselves a hope for another person. There's this notion out there that when a child is not for you, then definitely you don't have to struggle, you don't have the responsibility to help that child. And whatever you give to that child, people should thank you for it and be grateful for it. But I want you to understand that according to God's word, every child is your child. And the Bible said that he that giveth to poor learneth God. The Bible said that on that day, he said, they shall ask me, where did we see you in the prison that we came to visit you? When were you naked that we clothed you? When were you without a house that we now sheltered you? And Jesus will say, whatever you do to the least of your brethren, you do unto me. So those of you hearing my sound of my voice, I have this very important question to ask you. What do you do about the situations around you? When you're walking by and then there's a child out there who is playing and is in the morning and is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Have you ever tried to find out why that child is not in school? Have you ever tried to find out, oh, why is this child not in school? Why is this child playing by this time? Or you just discover there's something abnormal in a particular family. Have you ever decided to find out? The reason why most of us don't want to ask these questions is because we don't want the responsibility that comes with asking these questions. But therein lies selfishness. Therein lies a self-centeredness that a lot of us has put on of late. So I'm making this video to encourage all of us and to also talk to you about the story that prompted this video. In my area where I live, there is this family that their grandmom have been of great help to them. But of late, the grandmom disappeared and we said currently don't even know where she is. So I go home the other day and then people got talking to me about we went to see the children and then we told them I've helped you, I cannot take you on. They did not give you to keep. So they basically they talked about the whole issue, yelled about it, talked about it, and then at the end of the day there was no concrete thing done. And I just listened, but inside me, I was really pissed out. And I even told one of them, we should decide to be selfless. We should decide to say, oh, the fact is not for me. The fact that child didn't come for me. That doesn't mean that we should not take up the same, I ask myself, if it was my child, if it was my child in that situation, what would I do? That's where we miss it. What does it mean to be a child? What does it mean to have a child? Does it mean that you carry that child for 9 months and you give birth to the child? It means that you begin to behave like a mother, a parent, a father. And that's what God has called us to be. You might be a single person hearing the sound of my voice. You might not even be married. I'm talking to you too. You might even be a teenager. I'm talking to you. The clothes you have that you've been wearing or you don't wear anymore, why are you piling them up? The shoes that you don't have anything to do, why are you piling them up? That leftover food, why are you keeping them in the fridge? There are people in that your streets that need them. That money that you used to take your children out every weekend to Kada or to wherever eatery around you, You can actually use it to take care of a child's school fees. I'm not saying you should not give your family a treat, but I'm saying that while you have the monies to spare to help your child live a better, better life, you can also spare that money to help a child live even less better life. That's the point I'm trying to make here. And also, I'm soliciting to everyone hearing the sound of my voice. So please help these children I'm talking about. I want you to send in monies. I want you to send in foodstuffs. If you don't trust me enough with your money, if you don't trust me enough with your school foodstuffs, with your school material, or whatever you can send, you can contact me and I'll give you the number of this child, and I'll tell you the house address of this child, and then you could come see for yourself and visit these children and then decide on yourself if you want to help. But if you trust me enough, you could contact me and I'll tell you how to forward your money or whatever item you want to do. But if you feel, oh, I can't do that, then there are other mediums, other ways you can get to meet these children. Please, I'm pleading with you. It's time for you to arise and answer the name that God has called you. And that name is, as He is, so are we in this world. Jesus was a giver. You can be a giver too. And remember, every child is your child. I love you, but God loves you more. Remain in God.